just this rocket ship of growth over the last 50 or 60 years. When we dig into work here in Korea, I can't wait to find out what we discover. South Korea just oozes cool. I mean, it's like, it feels like the eyes of the world are on South Korea.
This is a crazy, intense day in South Korea. Planes are grounded, military service is grounded. We start to understand how big this is culturally here.
So what gets caught between tradition and change? I'd say it's people's lives. South Korea is a fascinating country with a really compelling story. Over the past 60 years, it has undergone one of the most incredible economic transformations we've seen in modern times. In the 1960s, South Korea's economy was about on par with North Korea. And since that time, the South's economy has been growing at an incredible rate. Today, it's the world's 11th biggest economy. And you cannot underestimate what that rate of change looks like in a country, or what it does. And so you see that so much here in South Korea. You see the opportunity of the future. You see this incredible change happening all over the place, but you also see the pull of tradition, the pull of former values, and trying to figure out what part of this mix do we accept? And so you see what duty does to people's lives when they're thinking back to tradition. And the fallout of that is pressure. This is a country that in many ways is defined by pressure. In fact, that became my biggest takeaway lesson from South Korea. Pressure. How does it form? And what's the fallout? Science's incredible growth and change is possible, but it often brings with it a dark side that plays out in people's lives. Change on the outside can sometimes outrun change on the inside. So South Korea's had this prolific growth, and the country is amazing to visit, yet it has major and hidden problems with mental health, with alcohol, with suicide. Today is a crazy, intense day in South Korea. This is the day that students write their college entry exams, and it's an unusual day here. It's kind of eerily quiet. Banks shut, construction stops, the stock market opens late. The whole culture starts to show how much pressure there is to achieve. And right now we're starting to hear it kind of open up again. I'm on the 18th floor of our apartment building overlooking a major intersection, and we're now just hearing it come back to life, because usually the city is just on fire. It's got things going on every corner, and it's just got so much liveliness and energy. But today, you see the opposite. You see how much pressure is on a young student to be at their best, to achieve, to start to shape their future, to get into a certain college or start to think about a certain career. And the whole country gives it space to do exactly that. The achievements have been significant. Lives have changed for the better. The standard of living is world-class, but the country also just needed to reduce the number of hours you can work in a week to 52, because they need to try to reel in the pressure in people's lives. Yes, you can achieve, but what do you give up? Especially in a country like South Korea, where duty drives you to deliver and deliver, yet life and happiness have their limits. In so many ways, this is a challenge that resonates with lots of us. Pressure. You take on more because you can. Someone's asked. You're talented enough to do more. The opportunity is there. You just need to squeeze a little harder to get it. Squeeze your personal time. Squeeze your health. Squeeze your family. Squeeze all the things that no longer fit in a life that outwardly looks like it's growing in all the right ways. inwardly feels crushing. Work gave humans the chance to improve their lives, to wake up tomorrow and be in a better situation than the day before, simply because you worked hard to build that new reality. It's been this amazing gift for all of us. However, we need to realize that when humans started work, they did it to serve their lives, not tear them apart. My lesson in South Korea was that amazing things are possible. And it's an amazing country. What this nation has done to rise up is extraordinary. They should be proud, and the world has a lot to learn from the work ethic, the dedication, the drive, and the discipline of this country.
Yet it also has a lesson to teach around pressure and what it can do to our lives when we take on too much.
And if that feels like you, perhaps use this lesson from South Korea to look in the mirror. What matters most to you? What truly matters most? And once you get clear on those things, are your actions working you closer or further away?
And if you get the chance, you want to go to South Korea. It's amazing.